Bacon and eggs, Bill?
No, thanks.
Come on, a condemned man's allowed a hearty breakfast, you know.
I'm not hungry, I'm not condemned. The woman's a diamond, Jim.
Yeah, she's all right, I suppose. For you. Yeah, it was all Julia's fault, that, you know. Me and Frankie, right, we had it all under control till she went and poked her nose in. Frankie says, I'm the best man, and she says, yeah. By the looks of the groom, that doesn't surprise me. I mean, what a way to start, eh? And as for my wedding, listen, if we'd have tried, we couldn't have made it any worse than it was. Even the vicar was drunk, you know, didn't want to marry us. I kept saying, look, we're not Catholics. He said, don't worry about it, there's still time. Then Jackie starts whinging, right? Because of Al fella, he's as drunk as the vicar. And then a man turns on the taps, doesn't she? So that by the time we come out of the church, right, the next wedding party in thought ours was a funeral. Yeah, talk about starters, you mean to go on. Hey, but Bill, you and Sheila, you're well suited, kid. You'll be fine, no bother.
Yeah, we will, Jim. Yeah.
I'll get it. All right, Sid.
All right, Jim, can I use your bug?
Come in, just the fellow I want to see.
Why?
Get in there.
All right there, Bill, I'm sorry to
All right, you look as if you could use a cup of tea, lad.
All right, thanks, yeah, thanks very much.
Hey, Billy, he'll look all right in a dinner suit, won't he, eh?
Why, what's going on?
Don't ask me, I'm just getting married, lad.
Congratulations. Any of that toast goes spare?
Listen, Sid, listen, do you fancy going to a wedding? All the food you can scoff, right? And as much ale as you can get down your neck, right?
Right.
Look, nothing personal, kid, but you hum like a drone of bees at an acid house party. So before you get into one of my suits, go and have a bath, eh, kid?
All right, mate.
There's a few winos knocking down the dock road. Why don't you invite them and all, eh?
Because we need someone to look after the house while we're at the registry office, don't we?
Are you expecting trouble or something?
Weddings and funerals, Billy, that's when houses get turned over because there's never anybody in. But not this house. And besides, anyway, we've got a spare suit.
We're not expecting trouble, are we, Jim?
Trouble? Look, I haven't heard anything. Maybe Godden's still away on holiday, eh?
Let's hope it's a 15-year one.
All right, Dad.
Bright and early, aren't you, son?
Tea's made, Rod, my favourite nephew, kid. Nice one, Jim. And have I got the dinner suit for you, kid?
Dinner suit? Never worn a dinner suit.
Well, you've never been to your dad's wedding either before today, have you? Look, it'll be a double first, kid. You'll look the business honest, no bother.
Fair enough, I'm game.
Hey, Bill, it's gonna be a class act, this kid. A class act, I'm telling you. Aye, aye. They're all rolling in now.
I'll get that.
I didn't expect anyone to be away. Where's Sheila?
She's next door with Kathy. Listen, we didn't want the bride and groom to see each other all dolled up until we all got to the registry office, okay?
Absolutely.
Okay, thanks, mate, yeah. Your idea?
Yeah. And don't ask, excuse me, Rod, if they were knocked off, right?
I'm not listening.
Sheiլa'll be dead short. Nice one, Jim.
Where's Tracy?
She's picking up Claire from Bobby's. We're meeting her there. Yeah, go ahead.
Did you manage to get in touch with Kirsty?
God, it's all go round here, innit? I'll get that one.
Look, invite her to the do if you want, lad.
Yeah, I might, yeah.
Are you two keeping in touch now, what?
Well, it's been difficult, you know, with me being away on attachment and that, like.
Yeah. Who was that?
Trestle tables for the do. Now, they are off a mate who owes me one, so before you say anything, excuse me again, please, Rod, no, they're not, okay?
All right, we got the message.
You know, I've been telling him all week to stop worrying. Nothing can go wrong. Look, there's no chance that I'm going to lose the rings because I carry them everywhere I go. Ta-da!
Where are they? What have you done with them?
Da-da-da-da,
Off. Get them off.
da-da-da-da.
Come on.
What? Look, I won't lose them this
Oh,
way.
no,
will I?
we'll be at the registry office and one will get stuck, so get them off.
Oh, no chance,
And
Bill.
if one does get stuck, your finger's coming off, all right?
Oh, God, I told you, stop worrying, will you? I mean, what can go wrong?
There's enough juice in the tank to get us to Lime season back. If your mum asks, I know nothing about it.
Big day? Yeah.
My little girl's leaving home.
Oh, it's a 2-week course. I don't know what the big deal is.
The big deal is, my love, there's a wedding opposite and I'm going to wear a dinner suit.
Oh, Stacey, you go and put it on. Let's have a look.
I dare, love, I'll dazzle you.
Oh, behave. Feel ashamed.
Hey, when your dad's dressed up like a dog's dinner, it'll cost us money to speak to him.
Beauty and elegance combined in one graceful man.
Yeah, Billy Corkill.
See what I've got to put up with?
I better go make a shape.
going on?
Nothing.
Well, what are you two up to?
Nothing. I'm going down to see the fellow in the Environment Office. I'm dropping Sammy off at the station.
Well, what about Owen?
Well, I want to go and see him first.
Oh.
I mean, love, whatever that is, doesn't come very often, does it? I mean, it's easy when you're a teenager. I mean, it's first love, and that carries you along by itself. And it's no different, really, when you're in your 20s. But you're lucky to find it once you've hit your 40s, and you and Billy have found it. Yeah, I looked at him this morning, and he was like a kid on Christmas Day. Hey, Terry will get that. Yeah, you went behind my back, and I'm stuck with the booby prize. I'll never forgive you.
Well, I'm sorry.
I mean, me and Jimmy, we're okay, but we haven't got what you and Billy have got. Still, he makes me laugh.
It makes me laugh.
Especially in bed. And when he tries to tell the truth. No, you and Billy, this marriage, I mean, it's more real than the first. I mean, it's a twosome. With all the baggage on board already, you know who you are, you know the score, you know what you're doing, you know each other's kids. It's good. Hey, remember, this one will run and run, and you heard it here first.
Hiya, love.
Hiya. Listen, I think I just fancy a cup of tea.
Great.
Right.
You enjoying your stay, love?
Oh, yeah. It's nice to see you and my dad both happy.
Oh, didn't know your dad was happy, officially.
Well, he is, officially.
He obviously knows about the wedding.
Well, it's no secret, is it?
I don't suppose he sent a card or anything. No, well, I wouldn't send him one if he was getting itched.
Just let it go, eh, Mum?
Oh, yeah. Sammy there?
No, she's gone, love.
Gone? Well, why didn't she phone?
Oh, well, they were hoping to call round to yours.
Well, how long ago did they leave?
That was about an hour ago.
Well, I can't have missed them. Why did they go so early, like?
Well, her dad got a job, a short run to Blackpool, so he said he'd take her and they were going to drop in at yours on the way.
I'll tell you what, we got to Blackpool and back pretty quick.
Oh, perhaps he didn't do the job after all, then. I thought you were driving to Blackpool. Didn't you get that job or what?
No. I mean, I had to drop her off at the station. Didn't she phone? No.
Well, Frank will give you a lift home, love.
I've got to go to Jimmy's and try on a dinner suit. Anyway, there's hardly any juice in the car.
It's all right, look, I'd rather get the bus, honest.
OK, Owen. See you later, mate.
See you.
Oh, well, I'm really sorry, and I don't know what's going on. I don't know what to say.
It's not your fault, is it?
Well, perhaps you didn't have change for the phone.
There's no point in making excuses, Mrs. Rogers. She didn't want to see me. I don't know why she just didn't have the decency to phone me.
I don't know what she's playing at, love.
I think she's making it pretty clear to me. Anyway, look. I bought her this. Will you give it to her? See ya.
Bye, love.
Brilliant! Oh, don't even send them in plastic bags, Bill.
People wouldn't believe this if they saw it with their own eyes.
I'm not used to looking like this, you know.
Neither am I.
You look the gear.
We look like gang of divvies, Jimmy.
Too right, we do.
I feel like something out of Come Dancing. I bet the girls don't even look like this. Where are they, anyway?
Taking over Terry's bedroom.
Yeah, I was good at telling that, money.
I think I'm going to cry. Look at the state of us. Listen, Jimmy, I've got a suit next door. Why don't I just go and...
No, you've all got to look the same. What's the matter with you?
Well, I thought that's fairly obvious, really.
What?
Nothing fits. Except for yours.
You look the business.
You look the business.
Oh, look, are we taking these off or what?
Look, swap them round, right? Look, long kecks for, you know, the longest legs, big coats for the widest shoulders. It's simple. Go on.
Well, all right.
All right, well, Sinbad, look, this must fit you, because, I mean, it doesn't fit me.
This is too long for me.
Just get this off.
All right, just a minute. Hang on, just a minute.
Hey, go easy with them, will you? They're here on a favour, those. Do you know what I mean?
Put your arms up. How are these in the waist? Well, I have to need my arms, don't I? Yeah. I've caught myself now, look.
Yeah, this is crazy.
Just check the waist. Right, all right, yeah.
I need that.
All right. It's all right, I have checked that. That's all right.
It's me.
OK. Feel like a tailor's dummy.
They're like a bunch of kids, them, aren't they?
Right, well, that's me boxed off anyway. I've got my man to do this up. I'm off the registry office.
Oh, well, thanks very much, Barry. I'll do the same for you sometime.
Cheers, good lad.
Well, how many's going to the registry office?
You're not, are you?
No, well, I'm looking after the house.
Who's looking after you, though?
Oh, very funny, yeah?
There's 7 of us. Tracy's gonna meet us there, OK?
So you've just booked the 2 cabs then, have you?
Yeah, what's how many coming? Oh, no.
Oh, no, that's fine. I'm only kidding, Carl. No, and then he said there's no flies on me.
Oh, not lowering the tone.
Oh, my.
Hey, that's my brother.
Very nice.
Someone do this up for us, please.
It's been like this for 30 years.
What's everyone so happy about it, anyway?
We're in a good mood.
It's that sort of day.
A few glasses of champagne helped and all.
Starting early, aren't you, girls?
Yeah, do you want one?
Don't mind if I do, now you've twisted me arm.
I'll get you a glass.
I can have it out of yours, can't I?
Oh, no, you can't.
How's it looking next door?
Not as good as in here.
Beauty and glamour are difficult to beat.
Oh.
Anyone in the loo?
There you go.
Look great, man.
So do you. How's Billy?
It's not too late, you know.
What do you mean?
Change your mind.
It's not too late for you to change yours. Look, I love him, he loves me, and we're going to live happily ever after. Amen.
Well, as long as you're happy.
I'd be a lot happy if you try and get on with Billy.
I am trying.
Don't stop.
There you go. I mind the suit.
Well, you all look great anyway, don't you?
We always look great.
Well, it's you and Billy then, man.
Cheers.
Cheers.
What time are the cars getting here, then?
I knew it wouldn't go smoothly. I mean, it couldn't, not with you in charge.
The car'll be here in 5 minutes. You heard the fella say so yourself, didn't you?
I must have been out of my mind to even think about letting you organise it. I mean, every do we've had's always been the same. Our 10th anniversary, Doe was in tears, wasn't she?
You're not still blaming me for that, are you?
Yes, I am.
Take it easy, lads. It'll all come out in a wash.
It was all Julia's fault, that. You even said so yourself at the time.
I was lying to save your feelings. I must have been mad.
Right, what time will you be back?
Let's see, wedding's at 11:30.
If we ever get there, that is.
Give the bride 5 minutes for being late. Ceremony, photos, should be back about 12:30.
Right. Now, what are we doing for tablecloths?
Give me strength.
Your carriage awaits, sir.
Everything's boxed off, Billy. The bunting looks great. What a team, eh?
Hey, you didn't do it, sir.
Who didn't do it, sir?
Where's the other one?
Get inside, all right?
What?
The bride and groom don't meet until they get to the registry office. How to be best man, page 6.
It's got a point there, you know, Billy.
Yeah, look, we've got some tablecloths. I'll have it looking lovely by the time you get back, so you just all go and enjoy yourselves.
There's only one car.
Billy, don't worry about it. I'll work itself out.
Ah, Jimmy couldn't organise a booze up in a brewery.
Hey, I tell you what, Eddie's wedding was worse than
Hey,
this.
I've got a great idea. Shut your gob.
Billy, all weddings are like this, lad. Just enjoy it.
That's right. Wouldn't be a wedding if something didn't go wrong.
I wish something would go right.
Billy, they've cocked it up, mate. They've only sent the one. What? No, it's all right. There's another one on its way. We'll let that one go first, OK? Look, I won't tell you again. Get inside, will you?
Yeah, go on, Billy. Go inside, lad.
Go on, love, go on.
Go on.
Tell the bride carriage awaits.
Mum, come on, let's have you down.
Hey, lads, here. Over here, quick. Chrissy, come on. Chrissy, go with Frank. John, you go with me. You two. Let's go. Come on, hands up. Let's go. There she is. Hey, listen, all it takes is a bit of organisation and you get she, love.
You look terrific, Sheila.
Yeah, hey, so does the bride.
Hey, listen, mate. Go round the long way and take your time, because we've got to get there first, OK? I'll see yous up there, all right?
Jimmy, I'll go and get those tablecloths, yeah?
Oh, all right, love, cheers.
Hey, I couldn't get through. Where's the other car?
It'll be here in a minute.
When you did, we were supposed to get there before the bride.
Stop panicking, will ya?
This is your fault, you know.
Me, I haven't done nothing.
That's the trouble. You've done nothing. It's my wedding day.
Going Frank's. Yeah, panic over, nice one.
Sure you don't mind, Frank?
No, come on. I'm low on juice, but we'll stop at the garage on the way.
He'll get us there, won't he?
I've been lucky with this guy. Never let me down yet.
That's more than I can say about him.
Oh, thanks.
I tell you what, don't make them like this anymore.
Not getting cold feet, are you, Billy lad?
No chance.
The only thing I can is high blood pressure. Have you got the rings?
Of course I have, yeah. Look, see. Ta-da! Careful, Billy. You were beginning to look a bit happy there, mate.
You're looking at the man who's in love, aren't you?
Hey, my bottom's going there, Frank.
He does one years ago.
Go on, try to iron it.
Shut it, will you?
I told you nothing to go wrong, didn't I? Well, not really.
There you go, mate.
How come we went that way?
Well, Jimmy's waiting for the other car and that. He said to take a long way down, you know, man. Come on.
Well, why didn't they come in this car and let's get the second one?
Don't worry, it'll be all right.
You relax, it's your wedding day.
Oh, God, don't let anything go wrong.
What's up, Frank?
It has gone now.
Oh, no, I don't believe it.
Oh, no.
Oh, no.
Frank!
Oh, God. There's a garage just round the corner. Come on.
Hey, we can push it there, no problem. We'll still be on time.
Billy's take the wheel. We don't want you getting all sweaty before the wedding.
It's dead easy, this, with the three of us.
Hey, soft lad, he said the three of us.
Hey, Billy, you'll laugh at this one day, kid. You will.
Over your grave, I will. Look, give us 10p or go and phone the register's office. Say we're going to be late.
I haven't got a bean on me. It's these suits.
No, I've got no money on me either.
Oh, no.
Me neither. Suits.
Look, I've only got the rings.
Well, what about the money for the licence stuff, lad?
Barry's paying for that.
I'm the one who's supposed to be late, not him.
Do you think something's happened? Of course something's happened, otherwise they'd be here, wouldn't they?
Wasn't meaning like that.
Well, how are you meaning it, then?
Oh, the taxi was probably late. They'll be here in a minute.
Yeah, if something serious had have happened, they'd have phoned, wouldn't they?
Yeah, they said they'll give us another half an hour.
What?
Well, they've got another wedding in, but they said they'll wait, you know.
Jimmy, give us the rings.
Oh, why?
Just give them here, will you?
Well, this isn't funny anymore. Where the hell is he?
Do you think something's happened? Something bad, I mean?
Like what?
Well, Billy and Jimmy, they do know some funny people.
Nobody's making me laugh at the moment. Anything?
No phone call, nothing. Everything was all right between these two, wasn't it?
Oh, of course it was.
Just something the registrar asked me, you know.
Meaning what?
Nothing.
Barry?
Well, apparently one wedding a month gets cancelled, like, you know, one party changes their mind at the last minute. Now, I'm not saying anything against Billy, ma'am, you know, something's obviously gone wrong. But if he doesn't turn up in the next 5 minutes, they're not going to marry us.
If he doesn't show up on time, I won't be marrying him. Right. That's it.
Stay with us as we go through the keyhole with Lloyd Grossman and David Frost in a couple of minutes.
time weddings, John.
Oh, you can't register officers. It's a real production line. You wheel them in, wheel them out.
Yeah, but there's photographs to be taken and everything. It'll be a while, yes?
Yeah, you're right there, Matt.
Aye. You wait till they get back, you.
Oh, all right, no one's going to miss a couple of nuts.
What are you doing here, anyway?
I'm in charge of security.
No, we're doomed. What security is that?
You know, gate crashes, riff-raff, people who pay the poll tax, you know.
Will this do?
Oh, Terry, thanks, sir.
When are you getting here? Should have been here half an hour ago.
Well, perhaps the second minicab didn't turn up, then I've had to wait for another one.
You could be right there, Chrissy girl.
Well, we can always start without them, can't we? Do you fancy your berry tea?
I call upon these persons here present
I call upon these persons here present
to witness that I, William Corkill,
to witness that I, William Corkill,
do take thee, Sheila Grant,
do take thee, Sheila Grant,
to be my lawful wedded wife.
to be my lawful wedded wife.
Sheila, could you place a ring on William's finger? Repeat after me. I call upon these persons here present
I call upon these persons here present
to witness that I, Sheila Grant,
to witness that I, Sheila Grant,
do take thee, William Corkill,
do take thee, William Corkill,
to be my lawful wedded husband.
to be my lawful wedded husband.
William and Sheila, both having made the declaration by law, you have now made a solemn and binding contract with each other in the presence of your witnesses and friends here assembled. You are now husband and wife together. You can steal a kiss if you like.
If they were late, he might have had to hang around till he was slotted in.
Oh, Sheila will be dead chuffed about that, and I don't think.
And who could blame her?
You're flush, Dad. You look like a man who's just run a 4-minute mile.
I just did, didn't I?
Hey, that'll be my excuse and all.
Better late than never, eh, Dad? Listen, mate, the others, they've only just gone in, haven't they? By the time they get it, after photos done and all the rest of it, you'll be back here in no time, honest, believe me. Look, hang on a minute. Bazze, here. Hey, kid, do us a favour, will you? Lend's 40 quid, then we can go back to the close in style, all of us. What? Oh, go on, come on, be a pal.
Look, if I give you as soon as we get back to close, you hear me, Jimmy?
Yeah, straight away, listening to me cold pockets, honest.
Yeah.
Cheers, mate. There you go, kidder. Nice one. Cheers, pal.
Oh, that's not my good side.
This isn't my good camera.
Yeah, how about this one?
Oh, sell that one to the paper.
OK, folks, listen, come on, will you? There's plenty of photo opportunities back at the close, so come on, get a move on.
Hang on, mix yourselves up.
Come on, girls, make yourself a shape. We've got all day. Come on.
1,
1,
2,
2, 3. Hey, come on, let's go. Hey, listen, come on. Bride and groom in the first car with the best man and the woman, and the rest of you babble in the next one.
Well, let us in then, will you? I'm fed up being outside here with the geriatric brigade.
I'm not in the mood.
Well, when are you going to come out to play?
Oh, just do one, will you, Sinbad?
Oh, come on, Terry, you're the next door neighbour. They're going to be dead choked if you stay stuck in there like Greta Garbo.
I've already told you, haven't I? My wife screwed another fella, had his baby, had me thinking it was mine for God knows how long. I love that baby like it was mine, but it's not mine. I'm in debt, I'm on my own. I don't feel like celebrating. In fact, I just feel like sticking my head in the gas oven, all right?
Was everything else OK?
Do you want to smack in the gob?
Oh, look, Billy and Sheila asked me to this, do. I'm not in the mood, am I? But it's their big day. How could I say no?
You're just here for the free ale, the free food and the free bath.
Well, that's very nice, isn't it?
Look, when I'm miserable, I don't want to be near anyone. You know, when they're having a good time, it just makes me feel worse.
All right, fair enough. Do you like the suit?
You're all right if it fitted you.
Oh.
All right, kids. Hey, crack open the bubbly. I'll be back in a sec, OK? Listen, man, Frank told me what happened.
Oh, I know, I thought he stood me up.
Oh, no chance.
Stuck there like one of Lewis's.
Oh, that's me.
Yeah.
Oh, thanks, Frank.
And she's got the ring to prove it.
Well, I didn't get the chance to tell you before, but you look
cheers.
lovely.
Thanks, Chrissy.
Lovely. She looks gorgeous.
What about the chief bridesmaid? Don't I look gorgeous? You're allowed to lie.
She didn't look so beautiful. You, my dear, would be the belle of the ball.
Hey, any chance of me taking you home?
You have to carry me.
Congratulations, Billy. Nice one, mate. Yeah, well. All right,
Thanks,
you.
Have a beer. Great, isn't it?
Oh, my word. What a carry on. Yes.
Have you seen much of Kirsty?
No, not much. Man, she'll look over the flat, mate. You know, I might ask her.
Does she ask about me, like?
No, why should she? Never wrote or phoned.
No. How's it going with you and Barry?
Ships in the night.
At least my dad's happy, eh?
Yeah, so am I.
Oh, no, morning.
The car's still in the garage. I'm sorry about that, Bill.
It's not your fault. It's my own brother. I've known him long enough, but nothing would surprise me about him anymore.
He means well, though.
So did the sell at the Hon. Yeah. I wouldn't trust our Jimmy as far as you could throw him, you know that?
Where's he now?
Don't know, so.
Got a good mate there, she.
Yeah, hello.
And a good husband.
Oh, well, you know how it goes.
Yeah. Looks like I missed out again. It's tough being turned down, you know.
You never asked.
Well, not in so many words.
You'll find somebody. Good men are thin on the ground.
I'll use that with the next woman I meet.
I hope it works.
So do I.
Aye. Max time, 5 minutes, and he's kissing another fella.
Congratulations, Billy, lad.
Thanks, Matthew.
Doesn't he look smart?
He does.
You like it?
Very.
I might buy it.
Come on, get one of these down here.
Cheers.
There
Oh,
you go,
lovely.
go.
Hey, you're getting a good woman there, Billy, and don't let anyone tell you any different, despite the rumours.
Oh, I don't know what he's talking about.
Listen, you two. I'd like to wish you many, many happy years together.
I'll drink to that one.
I'll drink to anything today.
Cheers.
Cheers. I'm going to go find my so-called fella. Keep tabs on him.
Hey, you need lock and key to do that, you know.
I know.
Did everything go smoothly then? Oh, like that, was it?
All right.
What are you doing?
I'm security, aren't I? I'm just doing my job.
Outside, Diffie.
All right. What are you doing anyway? Oh, hang on. Wedding night, wedding bells. Oh.
Yeah, and hey, don't you breathe a word, you hear?
Hey, say nothing, see nothing. You know me, mate. I'm just here to check on who I've got to look out for on the close, not security
Any
wise.
strangers, anyone that you've not seen on the coast before, right? Yeah, look, stand like that.
Who are you expecting?
Nobody. Some no-mark, that's all. Look, you don't have to do anything. Just jump him, right? Make a noise, and then all hands will be round in a couple of minutes, you know, to sort him out, like, OK?
Well, if he's a no-mark, how come I've got to pretend I'm...
It'll scare him off, won't it? Listen, you've seen The Godfather, right? Well, you know where the old fella's been shot, and he's in the Aussie, and the young fella asks the baker, you know, to stand guard with him outside.
The little fella, yeah.
Right, just like that.
Oh, well, all right then, yeah. Well, this baker didn't get shot, did he?
Oh, he was only acting. Listen,
Oh.
keep Dixie at the foot of the stairs, will you, till I finish this, OK?
OK,
And
yeah.
hey, relax, enjoy yourself.
I will, all right, Hey, I'm not going to wake up with a horse's head in my bed, am I?
Nay, lad.
See you later.
Going, yeah. I want a word that can wait. Well, what the fellas in this position usually want?
Oh, I see. I'm sorry, Jimmy. I can't give you a night.
Will you marry me or what?
Oh, behave yourself. You're not even divorced, and neither am I.
Well, live with me then. It's the same thing, isn't it?
Why?
I love you. I do.
The real reason.
Well, Shirley and Billy don't want me around here now they've got it, do they, eh? Especially with Rod coming back. I don't want to throw me money away on rent, and I can't afford a mortgage on my own. But we get on, don't we?
Oh, do we?
Yeah. What? Will you live with me then?
Sod
Oh, wait, Kathy.
Oh, well, at least there's one corkhill who knows his place.
Girls, here comes Beau to see her. Where have you parked the chariot, then? You know, the one with the spikes on the wheels?
State of you in the suit.
Listen, this wedding is a class act. Not like Billy's first one, where the bride's family paid for the do. All we got was cider and crisps.
Very smart for a corkhill.
too smart.
What are you doing here, anyway?
I bumped into your cousin Donald. He gave me a lift in his dry cleaning van.
What, Don's here already?
Apparently, the suits aren't paid for. Doesn't surprise me, like. And he wants them back now. Okay. I'll live with you.
Ow!
Hiya.
Hiya. So when did you need to knock?
Well, I didn't want to push me luck. We haven't been married that long. Look, it was my fault, leaving the arrangements to Jimmy. It was a mistake, that.
No. Oh, it's been a perfect wedding. It's not over yet. We're going to have a lovely day and a lovely marriage, aren't we?
And that's official, defo.
Do you feel any different?
I feel married.
So do I.
Hmm?
What now?
Well, I just want to hold you to make sure it's not a dream.
Well, it's not a nice dream, man, do you know what I mean? Come on, Billy!
Yeah, Tom, get a load of that, mate. It's all on tap, no problem. Wash it down, a load of food free.
I'd have done the same thing in her place.
You what?
I would.
I think Mum would have something to say about that, wouldn't she, Karen?
It'd be my decision and mine alone. Time wasn't right for Tracy. Her career's just taken off. What's she want a baby for?
But she didn't, did she?
Well, there's no point in blaming her. Look, ask yourself, did you want her or just a baby?
I wanted them both.
Well, maybe you can have one now, and if that works out, I'll feel the one later.
I don't think she wants to know.
The only constant thing with people is change.
Sir, madam, more drinks?
Thanks awfully.
You're welcome. It's turned out nice, hasn't it?
Yeah, they look dead happy.
For now.
Oh, you're gonna have to put all this behind your Barry, lad. Your mum's happy and so's your dad.
It won't last. Hiya. Hi, gorgeous. You having a nice time?
Of course I am. Can't have my wedding day. There's no hope, is there?
I'm having a great time.
Me too.
Good. Listen, you know where Terry is?
No, I haven't seen him. He's got one of Jimmy's suits and all, you know.
It's Friday afternoon. There's no point rushing around like a loony, is there?
And these suits aren't going anywhere that we're not.
2 o'clock, we agreed.
It's a movable feast, mate, like this. So listen, cousin, get stuck in sarnies, chicken leg salads, whatever you want. Go on.
Go on, kids. Bury your nose in some of that.
That's a wedding. Yeah, my brother's wedding, your cousin, so you can just hang on until I've done my best man speech, right?
So long as it's not too long, like, yeah? Where's your Lou?
Yeah, around here. I think the front door's open. Yeah, dear. Top of the stairs, first one you come to, OK? Listen. Let his back tyres down, that'll slow him up a bit.
You're joking, aren't you? Any more of that punch, you won't need to slow him up. He won't even be able to walk, let alone drive.
And keep your eyes peeled for any strange faces, right? Which is what you're supposed to be doing anyway. And look, no heroics, OK? Just yell. Have you got it?
Yes.
And there was a lot of fly tipping around here as well, you know, Frank.
And when was this?
Oh, when I was a kid. There was an old chemical works just up the road there. They must have done stuff all round here.
But how come the land and site survey fellas didn't find anything when they were boring holes in the deck?
Maybe they just missed the bad stuff, eh?
Nah.
Hey, it's possible. You know, when they started the developments, a couple of them bulldozers could have stabbed them old canisters, fractured them and that.
Don't like the sound of that, and neither will Mick.
For all we know, mate, these houses could be built on toxic waste.
Jimmy! I'm down, Jimmy! Oh! Come on! Oh! That's not him, you divvy!
That's not who. Whoever it is, I'm not him.
Well, who are you?
The new owner of number 7.
Max.
Oh, nice one, Jimmy.
Well, there was no need for that, was there, at a fella's wedding?
Self-defence. Oh, look, we're sorry about this, mate.
Yeah, look, we're just trying to keep out, you know, the undesirable elements, that's all.
They were on the guest list. Oh, thanks very much.
Look, why don't you come over? All the neighbours are over there.
I'm sorry, I'm in a bit of a rush.
Look, 5 minutes won't do you any harm. Go ahead.
Twist me arm.
It's a wedding.
Twist it a bit more.
It's my wedding.
Done.
There, see? Well, that wasn't too painful, was it, eh?
Well, that all depends on what way you look at it. I can't stay too long, but a small pint wouldn't go amiss, yeah.
Frank Rogers, number 5.
Oh, yeah. Hello again.
He's met Chrissy and all. Hey, you can meet my wife now.
Oh, congratulations, by the way.
Cheers, mate.
What are you playing at, eh?
Strangers, you said. Unfamiliar faces, you said.
And what if it had been the right fella, eh? Call out, I said. Come and get us, I said. Why'd you have to go and jump him, eh? You couldn't punch an hole in a wet echo, do you know that? So just stick to getting our Don merry, will you, OK?
Well, OK. Well, I'll take that as a vote of no confidence and I'll resign.
Oh, do you? Well, too late. You're sacked.
All right.
Could do, isn't it?
Well, I feel like that sort of thing, you know.
Look, they're married now. It's happened. And I say good luck to them.
Whatever happens to us, eh?
Nothing.
Well, it might have been nothing to you.
We just wanted different things, that's all.
You're not kidding.
Look, I'm not having a row here, Barry. For good or bad, it's done. I'm sorry if you got hurt. It just happened that way.
Getting off to Birmingham soon.
Oh, yeah?
Got another job, you know. Good money and that, like. You'll regret it one day, you know.
I hope we're still friends.
Tracy, fetch me a clean glass, will you, girl?
Friends, eh?
See you later.
He loves you. You dozy cow.
Oh, thanks, Julia.
Beat the hell out the Pony Express, Julia. Cheers, girl.
Just like my mother-in-law, that one. Voice like a fog-on.
Boy.
2 glasses of sherry and she turns into a public address system.
She's the mother-in-law from his first marriage.
I know. Easy seeing why they got divorced, eh?
Why is it always the mother-in-laws, eh?
It isn't. My ma was worse than her ma. Half a load's worse than me, ma.
Go ahead. So when did you get divorced?
Me? I've been happily married now for 20 years. Never a crossword. Know what I mean?
Yeah. Hey, hang on, you.
Oh, built the alarm. It was just
Never
a joke,
mind
mate.
the alarm. Who did Sinbad think he was having a pop at?
Oh, he made a mistake, that's all.
You've been having words with Gordon again, haven't you?
Says who?
How many more times do you want to tell him we can't bring our Frankie back? It's over and done with, so forget about it, all right?
Gordon won't let us forget about it. In the end, it'll come down to us or him. We haven't got a choice.
Well, I've got a choice, because it's my wedding day, so forget about it, all right? Hey, do you fancy a dance then, or what?
Well, I'm sorry, I'm a married woman. My husband's a bit of an hard knock.
No bother, I'll sort him out. Here.
Allow me.
Fancy a waltz?
Look, I'll come clean. I got the afternoon off. I just didn't feel like going home.
Well, you can't drive anyway, the state you're in, can you?
I live in Kenny Farm. I'll stagger home and pick the van up tomorrow.
Oh. Right, mate.
Someone is going to have to put the spare wheel on for him.
Well, I can't, can I? Because I'll get my suit dirty.
Don't worry. I'm well in with the dry cleaning firm.
You
Must be near 12 years since we last met.
Feels like yesterday.
I must admit, like, they've really pushed the boat out on the wedding cake. More than they did for my poor Reenie, anyway.
Hey, Nan, don't you think you've had enough?
What was I saying to you? Oh, yeah. You're too good for him. That's what I told your mother when she first brought him home. And I told her again when they got engaged. And I told her again on the morning of their wedding. I said, don't marry Billy Corker. I said, get shut.
Yeah, well, maybe my mum's finally got the message, eh?
Good looking, though, isn't he?
Cheers. Believe you're going to Birmingham?
Yeah.
Yeah, well, I want today to be a new start for us as well, you know.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah. And I'd like you to know that, you know, welcome in the house anytime you want to come.
Stacey think that as well, does she?
I'm just as sorry about that as you are, you know.
Crap.
I'm trying to be friendly here, all right?
No, don't. I don't side with you, Billy. I don't like you.
Feelings are mutual, eh?
See, that's better. Now we understand each other.
Yeah, we do, but for your mum's sake.
Maybe your husband. You're not worth half what my half fellow was. He believed in things.
Like you do, eh?
Just like you didn't think I was good enough for Tracy. I don't think you're good enough for me, man. But my dad was. You're not fit to lick his boots.
I could tell you things about Bobby Grant.
Oh, yeah. That he's at sea leave. That he was in and out of court for assaulting teachers. Had to borrow money off his wife to pay the mortgage.
No one's completely what they seem, you know.
Meaning what, like?
Lay you flat with 4 words.
Oh, come on, Billy. The champagne's gone to your head. You're getting ideas above your station, aren't you?
Don't push it, all right?
Oh, come on, if you got some there to throw it.
No, I wouldn't want to pick you up and crease me suit.
Billy, if you want to have one more pop at me, go ahead. Be a wedding present from the heart, wouldn't it?
Me and my wife are in love. We're happy and we've got a future together.
She'll open her eyes in 6 months. And you'll just be a bad dream.
Nice try.
6 months at the most, Billy. That's all I'm giving you.
Cheers, Barry. Here's to the distance between here and Birmingham.
6 months.
Yeah, now. Attention, please. Moment you've all been waiting for. The cutting of the cake and the best man's speech. But before we do that, all make sure you got a little something in your glasses, because I hereby propose a toast to the happy couple, Billy and Sheila, eh? Oh, yeah! Yeah, there we go. Here are now. Billy and Sheila's eyes first met across an empty Brookside close many years ago. Now, it's their back garden. It's a bit more crowded, but as we can still see, those of us who are still sober enough, like, they're still very much in love.
Peep through the keyhole and guess whose house it is. Next on Living.
Isn't it about time you opened these? We're going to see Terry, aren't we? That's right, Terry. Daddy. So I want you in your best behaviour, right? Right. Let's go and find out what this letter's all about, shall we?
Come on.
Where are we going?
Out for a run.
I can't run.
In the car, you.
I've just started making the lunch.
I'll get you something while we're out.
What's brought this on?
Hey, we're on our honeymoon. We can do what we like.
Oh, we don't have to go in the car to do what we like. We've been doing quite well where we were.
We'll stop at a nice little country pub on the way back.
Back from where?
You just have to wait and see, won't you? Thank you very much.
Hey, Frank, look at these beauties. The sun's left more to pick as well.
Hey, do you remember that grade I won at Doncaster?
Not intimately, no.
It's going again today. 14-1. I could have a fiver on that and make more than I've earned in the last few weeks. And I'm well last time out, you know.
Why don't you come outside into the fresh air, eh?
Oh, look at the state of me.
Those letters going to open themselves?
Not worth opening, are they?
There might be a job offer in one.
Might be a trip to Mars and all.
You won't know unless you look.
Yeah. It's been a brilliant summer, hasn't it? I watched the World Cup, cricket, golf. I hate golf. Horse racing. Never had a bet. And it's the Charity Shield, footy season. I'm back to checking my score draws on a Saturday. No wonder I'm getting fat.
Yeah, well, in between your heavy schedule of international sporting commitments, perhaps you could look at these and see if someone's offered you a job, eh?
You know there won't be, don't we?
I haven't got my X-ray specs over at the Menders. Come on, I've done the hard part.
Just think, in the next 4 years, there'll be the World Cup again. And what you want to bet, I'll still be sitting here opening rejection letters. Should bring them all in here, you know. Pile them up. Be up to the ceiling in no time. Get in the record books then. Might even get myself a job. Opening garden fetes and... Hey, Chris. You want to see this? Listen to this.
Oh, what's got you out of your chair?
We have now completed tests, both biological and chemical, and we conclude from these that the levels of contamination exceed those permitted by the British Standard Water Classification set by the Water Council.
Oh, it's ridiculous them permitting any level of contamination, isn't it?
Listen to this bit. We are concerned that our first test proved reasonably clear and that our subsequent testing has proved an intermittent contamination source. We are particularly concerned to have isolated high concentrations of chlorinated hydrocarbons, significant traces of chromium, and traces of cadmium, mercury, and other toxic metals. My old fella used to fish in that river.
This proves that your tests were right. Frank, do you think we should have our Katie properly checked?
I don't know, love. All I've ever done is driven tanker loads of chemicals. I've got no fancy letters after my name.
Sounds more like a chemical warfare plant than a river, doesn't it, eh?
And I'll tell you what, I bet you this won't get on the news, not like the oil tankers off Alaska. And if it is intermittent dumping, it means somebody's flying tipping. They shouldn't be allowed to get away with it. Should be prosecuted or something.
It would help if you could find out who was doing it.
Well, that's what we're going to find out. I'll go and have a word with Mick.
Why, Mick?
Well, I had a word with him. He said he'd write and all, just to make it look like there's been a bit of an outcry. I'm going to go and grab my jacket, then I'm off down the site and wave this under the developers' noses and see what they say.
All right. Well, I wish I'd poured some river water on you weeds.
Come in, you. I'm looking forward to this.
Well, I'm not leaving the place all mucky.
Hey, I'll have a great big homemade steak and kidney pie and you can have a ploughman's.
A ploughman's what?
As long as you don't eat the pickled onions.
Well, I will if you don't tell me where we're going.
It's a secret, isn't it?
Oh, yes. Now, we're Mr. and Mrs. Corkill now, despite your mother-in-law shoving a broomstick in, and despite your cousin getting legless, and despite your brother making you late. And what do they all say makes for a good marriage?
Having a gorgeous wife.
No, not having any secrets from each other.
Well, tough.
Oh, well, give us a clue, then.
Well, it's a present.
Is it romantic?
No,
Can you wear it?
definitely not.
Can you eat it?
You look a bit soft, wouldn't you?
Well, it can't be much of a present if you can't eat it or wear it.
Hey, who said it was for you anyway? Come on, let's go and spend some money.
I've woke you up.
No, I haven't gone to bed yet. I was on the couch. Yeah, sit down.
Mick, I've done enough night driving at my tires to know what it feels like. I'll call back later if you like.
Don't be soft. I was getting fed up with the dream I was having anyway. I was asleep under a palm tree.
What? Desert Island with some blonde, was it?
You're about as far off the mark as you could get. Now, the palm tree was over the couch, and there was a brilliant sunset painted on that wall there.
And Harry Cross was playing a steel drum by the piano. He had a pineapple on his head and a grass skirt. Harry with a grass skirt.
Are you on something, Mick, or what?
Yeah, I'm on nights. Now, I want him to let me redecorate the place. I know what he'll say, though. I'm not having you turning my bungalow into a rum and coke beach bar. I mean, look, it's like living in a 1940s museum here, Frank. I don't want to put up a bit of anaglypta and all.
What you want to do, choose 3 mad ones. Pick the one you want, put it at the bottom, and when he comes back, he'll have no choice, will he?
I still blow a blood vessel, whatever I do.
Ah, do it.
Would you?
No chance.
No, I'm just settling nice here. I mean, there's enough room when the kids come to stay. A bit small for the full family, like, but I'm not having that problem at the moment, am I? I mean, look, you won't have come to talk about wallpaper, will you?
No way. Did you get that letter off to the local Rivers Authority people?
Oh, I'm sorry, Frank. I didn't get round to it. What's up?
Well, I don't know what it means, like, but it sounds serious. Intermittent dumping.
All right, Terry.
All right.
No need to choke on my account, you know, mate. You expecting rain or what?
No, I'm just scraping death wish flies off the windscreen, doing a bit of overtime.
Oh, aye. Is that what you've got on the sarnies, is it?
You looking for Billy?
Oh, any of them would do. Hey, listen, they don't happen to leave a spare key with you by any chance, do they?
You mean they don't leave it with you?
Hey, I've got my own key, cut special, you. Cheek. Not my fault if Kathy's lost it, is it? Looks like you'll be getting some new neighbours soon, eh? See, the Collins are still sitting there. Prime target for undesirables, that, you know. Can't be any good having all these empty houses round, can it? Hey, Mr. Good Do at the wedding last week, you know, kid.
Wasn't in the mood for a do, was I?
Weren't you? Well, I'm always in the mood for a good old swill, me, you know. Hey, listen, you didn't happen to notice anyone whizzing a few bottles of Vino Calapso over the fence, did you? You know, full ones, trying to hide them and that, like.
I didn't see nothing. Mind you, I wasn't looking, was I?
Have Billy and Sheila been out long, then, have they?
My nose stays on the end of my face. I don't go poking it into other people's business.
Good ploy, that. Saves you getting broken, doesn't it, eh? Any sign of Rod moving back in, or what?
Do you want to know what I had for breakfast and all, eh?
All right, just wondering who was round, that's all.
What's up? Did they owe you money or something?
Yeah, what? It's got to be joking. After what I told out on that wedding last week. God. Hey, listen, that caused a serious cash flow problem and all for me. I'm telling you.
Yeah, well, you must be after something.
Nah, just, you know, just got something to pick up, that's all. Aye. I mean, tell me to keep my nose out if you like, kid, but, looks as if you've got a visitor there. Where are you going? All right, love. Oh, look at him. He's growing, isn't he, eh? What are you feeding him on? Steaks and eggs, or what?
I've had a letter.
Oh, yeah?
Right, I'll just, wait round the back, you know, out of the way. They're bound not to be too long, are they? Right, then. See yous.
I've had a letter.
So you said.
From your solicitor.
Oh, what's up, weren't you expecting it?
Well, we haven't exactly talked about it, have we?
Well, there's nothing to talk about, is there?
Look, I know we're split up at the moment, but we are still married.
Only on paper.
Divorce is a damn sight different to being temporarily separated. I must at least have the right to talk about what it means to us.
I thought you gave your rights up when you went off with Martin, didn't you?
Listen, I know you've got every right to hate me and everything I've done. But please don't treat me like I don't exist. Please.
Looks like Mick and Josie are getting back together again.
All right for some, isn't it?
I married this really nice girl called Sue. This nice girl that I trusted. Nice girl that I loved. But then she walked out of my life and into some other fella's bed. And then she lied to me in the face. And she would have lied to me for the rest of my life, wouldn't you? So now I don't trust you and I don't love you. So don't you go on to me about treating it as if you don't exist. But I suppose you're going to tell me, aren't you? That you had a nice little picture of me in your mind while he was putting a smile on your face.
I'm not going till we've talked.
I bet all the time you were with him, I didn't exist.
Just let me sit down. Oh, that's better. Mick, do me a favour. My case is on the pavement. I couldn't carry him another step.
Right, I'll get in gear.
Oh, I got cramp in my fingers. I got sore feet. And I'm sure I pulled something in my back.
Oh, you've got to watch that. Lifting heavy things if you're not used to it.
I never made Miss World, would I?
Gave up trying years ago. Oh, you moving in?
I'm only staying for my summer holidays.
Right, Sam. See you later.
Yeah, all right, Frank.
Ta-da!
See ya.
Cup of coffee?
Oh, bucket full, all right?
Where's the kids?
I chopped them up and sold them to a meat pie factory.
I told you I'm not going till we've talked. What a stink, eh? What a stink. Nice present that was, eh? What a nice present for Terry. There you go. Better, isn't it? Can I come and wash my hands? The sink's full of washing up. And I go upstairs.
Know where it is, don't you? You drop this, mate. You drop it on purpose. Ah, it's not your fault, is it? It's got nothing to do with you. You're all right. I'm not going anywhere.
Making a nice neat job of that, love.
I used to love cutting out when I was in the juniors.
You really liked that school, didn't you?
It's great, yeah.
Is that because you weren't being bullied?
And 'cause the boys weren't such pains.
Oh, haven't you got any nice boys in your class?
They're all like little kids. All they want to do is play Battleship and stuff like that.
I think boys grow up slower than girls, don't they?
Because their brains are smaller, isn't it?
Yeah, well, you think so half the time. You been feeling all right?
Yeah. Feel loads better now. Dead nice lad in the 4th year.
Oh, yeah.
Just meant he was nice, that's all.
Do you know there used to be a boy that sat behind me in class in school? Oh, he stank. I used to swear he'd washed his socks in sour milk.
David Tudor's like that.
He'd be starting back to school soon. This boy should be in the 5th year, shouldn't he? Whatever his name is.
You haven't found out his name yet. He hasn't even looked at me, though. This is a real waste of paper, this. You could just put on a postcard saying they weren't interested in giving him a job.
It's bad enough your dad getting rejection letters all the time. I don't think he'd be too impressed with the postcard.
Just use half a sheet, then. Why is he keeping them all, anyway?
I think he wants to get in the Guinness Book of Records.
Guinness Book of Divvies, more like it.
I don't think he's too serious about it. You sure you're not worried about getting bullied again this term?
No. Me and Siobhan are going to start doing Kung Fu this term. Hey, Mum, there's an application form attached to this one.
Is there? Katie, you read it for me. My hands are too wet now. Go on.
Dear Mr. Rogers, spelt Rogers with a D. Thank you for your response to our advertisement. Please complete and return the attached application form to the above address. I can't read his name, so squiggly.
I do not believe your father, you know. Do you know I even opened those for him?
Do you want me to call round to Mix and tell him?
Yeah, go on, love. See if he's there. Tell him I'm going to start this application form for him. And tell your father I want to practice some Kung Fu on him, eh?
So how are things?
Oh, great, yeah, brilliant. How'd you expect?
How's your dad?
Said he never liked being a granddad anyway. He's all right, same as usual. Been round a few times trying to get me out and get me bladdered.
What, and you turned him down?
I've been too busy.
Working?
No, learning to tap dance. How's your ma?
Suffocating me?
Still got the knives out for me, has she?
She's going mad over you, isn't she? I think ever since my dad left, she's had no one to look after. She'd spoon-feed me if I let her.
Yeah, well, she's probably glad of the company.
I think she's trying to do too much. She looks really tired sometimes when I come home. She looks really old. Mind you, it's not surprising with you, is it? You tire out a saint on Lucas' age, you would.
What?
Oh, it's just something my mum says. See what I have to put up with.
Look, I've got to get back out on the road.
Look, we still haven't talked, have we?
Thought that's what we were doing.
Daniel's fine, aren't you, eh? He misses you, you know.
I've got to get to work.
Terry, I wish you hadn't burnt all my stuff, Terry. I wish you hadn't tried to burn us out of your life. And do you know why? Because it's cost a bomb replacing stuff.
Well, you should have thought about that, shouldn't you, eh?
You could have at least just thrown it out like you did me. At least Daniel could have had some use out of it.
Oh, what's up? Are you short of money or something?
Well, it's not helped him to spend out for a new cot and everything.
Oh, is that it, is it, eh? You get the divorce papers through. Next minute, you're around here talking about money. Why don't you just come straight out with it? You want maintenance, don't you?
No, I don't!
Well, I've got news for you. You've come round to the wrong house, haven't you? Because you should be going round to see Martin, shouldn't you?
I've come round to talk about Daniel. We haven't talked about access or anything.
Access? What do I want access to him for? He's not mine, is he? He's not my flesh and blood.
Yeah, but you must at least just want to see him again, Terry! 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 It's not your fault. I'm sorry. Mummy didn't mean it. Mummy didn't mean it. Come on. We'll go and get the bus. Come on. You like the bus, don't you?
You've just missed World War III, 4 and 5 next door there.
It looks like peace has just broken out. What was it about, anyway?
Well, what do you think?
Oh, yeah. Anyway, you told me you'd stay away for a week.
Yeah, well, just thought to pop round, you know, see how married life was treating you, eh?
Better than it ever treated you, lad. Anyway, while you're here, you can give us a lift with this, can't you?
Oh, yeah, sure. Hey, it's a good job I popped round now, isn't it, eh? What is it, anyway?
It's a present for Claire.
Aye. Where is she?
She's staying with her real dad for a week.
You crafty so-and-so. You never told me that Claire would be away. You little devil.
And what do you want to know for, then?
I was just thinking, you know. You and Sheila on your own some like, I mean... Dead romantic, that, isn't it, Bill?
Do you know what? It is. And you know something else? Me and Sheila on our own is the way it's going to stay for the rest of the week. So come on then, get yourself gone.
I've come round here to see you, mate.
Well, you've seen me now, so off you pop. What?
There's gratitude for you, eh? After all I did for you last week and all.
And it was very much appreciated. Thank you very much. You were brilliant. Well, almost. You invited Don anyway.
I had to get the suits from somewhere, didn't I? Look, don't want to get a cup of tea or what?
Hey, me and my newlywed wife are on our honeymoon. We've already got rid of one little kid, so now it's your turn.
But Sheila isn't even here, Bill.
That's because I've dropped her off at the shop to pick me something up nice for me tea. And now I'm going to pick her up. So I'll drop you off at the alehouse if you want, eh?
Behave, will you? Oh, Cathy will do a nut if I end up on the pop all afternoon, won't she?
I'll drop you off at the graveyard then. Save her the job, won't it? Come on. Come on.
Where have you been?
Why'd you miss me?
You said you're only going next door.
Been trying to keep fit, you know, so I went to pub, to bookies and back to pub again. Any magic when this arrived?
You had it in your hand this morning, you just couldn't be bothered to open it. Where have you been, Frank?
I didn't know there was any gauges. I'd just been down the shop, side of the river, see what was going on down there.
Yeah, and meanwhile I've been starting on an application form for you.
You want to see it down there? It's like a disaster area. No one can get close to the place. They're putting barriers up and hazard signs on it.
Look, if you get this application form back by return of post, they'll think you're efficient as well as keen.
Hey, this is the liking one. Assistant Transport Manager.
Yeah.
What have you put down?
Oh, so far. Experienced driver, British and European, proven management skills, and shop steward for 2 years.
I like the sound of this fella. I reckon I could give him a job. Apart from one thing, you're gonna have to scrub that out and start again.
Oh, why?
I was a shop steward, love. Not a brown nose. No firm's gonna be queuing up to employ a red flag merchant in the boss's job.
Look, nobody can hold that against you.
If we want any chance of a job, we'd be silly putting that down on paper. I like all this other stuff, though, about being kind to animals and old people and that. We'll keep that in.
Look, there are laws about discrimination against trade unionists. You shouldn't feel you've got to hide anything like that.
You're determined to keep me on the dole, aren't you?
I'm determined to make a good show of getting you back to work. It'd solve a lot of problems for us now, even if it didn't last forever.
Well, you're gonna have to change all that. I know what these people think, and so do you. Thatcher's had the unions tied up in knots for the last 10 years, and the bosses love it. So it's up to them. If they find out, they find out. I'm not gonna tell them.
The dishes will wait 5 minutes.
Is that how long you've left Tony for this time?
Don't talk about Tony, all right?
Why not?
He's been seeing someone else, and everybody knew it except me. Go on, tell me. It serves me right.
How often you seen him?
He hasn't been near me now for 3 weeks.
When are the kids due?
Marcy's bringing him over at 8, and they know they got to go straight to bed. Where are we going?
Getting the half-past bus so I can go and pick them up. I could have used a taxi over Terry's dinner hour if you'd told me.
I told you Marcy is bringing him.
Look, Jim, I should be in bed by 8.
One late night won't do any harm.
It's always just one late night with you, isn't it? And then another, and that's the way it goes on.
Oh, Mick, we could have the afternoon to ourselves.
Won't be long.
Am I allowed to make myself at home?
All right.
Does that mean I can stay?
I suppose so. Look, Gemma's only little, you know, and she gets dead grumpy first thing when she goes to bed late.
Just like me. Aren't you going to do the washing and ironing before you go? You're worse than my mother, you know.
After the break, we join David Frost and Lloyd Grossman and take another look through the keyhole.
Right then, hold me ankles.
Right.
Right?
Yep.
50, remember? And you said I couldn't do them.
Yep.
Oh.
What are you doing?
Writing to my mum, telling you address.
Have you seen what the kids are doing here?
It's your sample book, was that?
It's only a borrowed sample book. Look at the state. Yeah, give me them. Don't make it any worse. Thanks, babe.
I was cutting that.
I didn't know it was borrowed.
Yeah, well, you could have asked, couldn't you?
Don't cut that book up, kids. It's only borrowed.
Come on. It's time you two went and got dressed anyway. Go on, take your sister and go and get dressed. Go ahead.
They're not in the army. Won't do any harm in their pyjamas. What's that? For me moving in on the front page, are they?
Yeah, something like that.
Charming.
38. Oh, Frank, you better stop at 40 before you do yourself an injury.
39.
Oh.
40.
40. Oh, I said I'd do 50. You count, love.
All right, come on. 40. 41.
That's 42.
You only came halfway up.
Oh, give us a break. 43. 44. Yeah. 48.
I hope no one's listening to this. You sound like a rampant moose. They're going to throw a bucket of water over us?
9. 50. 50. Oh, yes. Yeah. I knew I could do it, love. Oh, my stomach's gone like jelly.
It's not jelly, love. It's flab.
Oh. Not bad for me age, though, am I? Hey, look at that. Ah, this rock. Oh, no, it's not. Oh, I feel like I've got a water bottle strapped to me front.
Yeah, well, now you know what it feels like being pregnant.
Hey, I'm not that bad yet. Ah, I think my back's gone.
Oh, it's just your age, love. You just have to accept it.
Oh, I could go in for one of them plastic surgery jobs. Do you know what? Stick a vacuum cleaner inside and suck out all the fat.
Oh, do you mind?
I've got too much time on my hands, that's the problem. I eat too much.
Well, I'll put a padlock on the fridge then, shall I?
I could get my jaw wide up.
Ah, that's more like it. At least it'd shut you up.
I could still talk with my gob wide up, you know.
Well, maybe if you went on a diet, we could save money on food.
Plenty of grass out here if we go short.
Not that there's much chance of that, not without Jeff's appetite.
Well, he's in training, isn't he? I should be getting out there and showing him what real training's like.
Hey, not if it gives you an appetite like his.
I could set up a circuit in the garden.
We can't afford 2 walking dustbins while we're both out of work.
Not here from that liking firm yet.
They'll have only got your application form this morning.
I thought if they were desperate, they might have been in touch, you know.
You give them a chance.
Hey, if me and our Jeff started training together, we could be company for each other, couldn't we?
Only if our Jeff had trained in slow motion.
All right, let's give us a hand up. Love, don't leave me out here.
Do you know, it's a terrible sight. A once proud man brought to his knees by the scourge of unemployment.
All right, Chris. Give us a hand up. Don't leave me out. Oh, me. Oh.
All right, Frank.
All right, mate. Oh, I'd get up, but I can't.
You all right?
I'm just trying to get fit, you know.
Looks like it, I know.
I've got a bit of a way to go, yeah.
Look, have you seen the free sheet?
I won't have the strength to turn the pages.
Don't have to turn any pages, Frank.
Do you want coffee or tea?
Coffee, please. He's getting a bit overtired. Do you mind if I put him down somewhere?
Help yourself.
The letter's on top of my bag. I'll see you in a minute, hopefully.
There's a pair of idle hands here trying to avoid temptation by the devil.
All right, Billy boy. Just thought I'd drop by, you know. Give you the benefit of my expertise, kid.
You're not stopping for your dinner, all right?
Oh.
You two kids want any help with this or what?
No trouble, that tree. We'll have it up in no time, girl.
So I can get on with the serious business of putting my feet up then.
Listen, you can go and soak your bunions, all right? Because in half an hour, we'll be ready for the official unveiling ceremony and a nice cup of tea, OK?
Good job I don't get married every week. Really takes it out of you, you know.
What was that? Hey, you've had a few problems with our tea. He's got a lots of bolts in them, hasn't he?
Yeah, what? Skilled labour like us behave. Come here, Einstein. Where do you want it?
I'll put him in your bed. Hope that's all right. You looked really tiny.
It's a big bed. It's not going to roll off, is he?
No. I stacked up enough pillows around him. Did you read the letter?
You once told me Terry was totally, completely and utterly the nicest guy you'd ever met.
Well, he was. Well, he still is, really. So what do you think?
You want to know what I really think?
That's why I'm here.
I think he's got a real cheek.
After all I've put him through.
It should be you filing for divorce because of ill treatment, or whatever they call it.
Oh, come on, Jenny. I led him on for a year thinking Daniel was his baby.
And what did he do to you? He hit you, right? He threw you out in the street. He burnt your personal property.
Yeah, well, he was so wound up. What can you expect? Come on.
You want to come on yourself for a change, Sue. It was at least 3 or 4 days after he threw you out that I saw you. And you were still terrified.
Oh, I was a little bit shaken up, I know. But, I mean, he didn't really hit me, not properly.
I saw the bruises, don't forget. He could have really hurt you, you know.
Yeah, he could have killed me, never mind anything else. And you know what? The stupid thing that's given me a little bit of hope was the fact he didn't.
Well, he didn't throw his arms around you and forgive you either, did he?
Well, he was totally confused and upset, though, wasn't he? Must have been bad enough finding out he wasn't Daniel's father. But coping with the fact he can never have children of his own must have really done his head in.
That didn't give him the right to do your head in with his fists. And in public. Humiliating you like he did.
Yeah, well, it's nothing compared to the way that I've humiliated him, though, was it?
Sue, will you stop apologising for him? It's not sunk in yet, has it? He wants to divorce you. He's not inviting you off on holiday.
Come on, Jenny, I'm not stupid. I know what a divorce is.
Well, for a start, then, is he going to want access to Daniel?
Well, he hasn't said he does in so many words.
Yeah, but he took the kid once. He must have some deep feelings for him.
Well, all I know is he's only pretending Daniel doesn't exist and that he's nothing to do with him.
Is he going to contest for custody?
He wouldn't stand a chance. He's not the father.
He wouldn't do anything spiteful, would he?
Like what?
Getting Daniel, taking him to care.
On what grounds?
On the grounds that you are not emotionally fit or stable enough at the moment to look after him.
Of course I am.
Well, if you are, I'm afraid you're not making a very good show of it. If I was the custody judge, I wouldn't be too impressed.
Anything good on the telly tonight, look?
No, not really. Same old stuff. Oh, there's a documentary on I want to watch on VJ Day.
Oh, let's forget the war, Willie. Unless he wants to buy Japs tellies. Nice, I'll see you in a bit then, love. I'm just going to take this down a shop site. See if any more newspapers are picking up the stories. Tell them about all the local people kicking up about it.
I don't suppose you'll be knocking on any doors looking for work while you're out, will you?
I'm waiting for them liking people to get in touch with me, aren't I? All this waiting round's doing me head in. At least doing this, I'm keeping myself out of trouble and doing something useful. See you later, love.
All right.
Look at the state I've got myself into, Jenny. Wouldn't be so bad if I'd only ruined my own life. If I hadn't been so selfish in the first place, I'd have told Terry. And if he really loved me, maybe he'd have accepted it. And maybe we could have lived together knowing all about it. And maybe it wouldn't have mattered.
Sue, will you listen to yourself? You're too old for fairy stories. You can't go back and live your life all over again.
When I went back to see Terry, Daniel knew straight away where we were, who he was. And he was all upset for the rest of the evening after we'd left. And you know, I took Daniel there on purpose just to see how Terry handled it. What kind of a woman am I to do that to a little baby, never mind a grown man?
Hey, come on. Any friend of mine has got to be something special, or they don't last. At least you're not on your own.
I will be when he's divorced me. There's been a few times in the last few weeks when I felt as if I should have been burned at the stake or something. What am I going to do?
Oh, thanks very much. Why'd you give me all the easy questions?
Got to start somewhere.
Okay. First things first. Forget love. Forget all your regrets and guilt. Forget Terry as a human being, even. And just deal with the immediate problem of the divorce proceedings. So if we're going to treat it like buying a house or something, we're going to need someone who knows all the ins and outs and loopholes.
Like you.
Oh, no. It's not Terry who sent you that letter. It sounds brutal because it's drawn up by a solicitor. So you know the score now. Terry's not actually climbed in the ring to go 15 rounds with you. He's sent his solicitor instead.
Do you think that's because he still loves me? Deep down?
I don't think you can afford to think that way anymore. If you want to stand any chance of coming out in one piece, you're going to have to get yourself a solicitor. And preferably a better one than Terry's.
Shouldn't this be the other way around?
No. Well, we'd know if we had the instructions, wouldn't we?
Look, here, stick it through the hole there while it's all lined up. Go on,
Where?
in that one there.
Are they? They're too small, these.
Oh,
Look.
look, I told you not to want use these from work. They're going to get all mixed up.
It's got to be the wrong way up. Look at that.
No, listen, didn't you look on the extension floor for the instructions?
No, I didn't.
Do you know something? You have got the brain of a demented fella. They might have fallen off, mightn't they, eh? Listen, Sheila, here, you hang on to it and I'll go and have a quick scan round, all right?
No. I'll go and have a look. I'll leave you two geniuses to it.
Well, come on then, Einstein. You'd still be building the pyramids if you'd have been on the crew.
How are you feeling now?
Bit better.
So what did your mum make of all this?
Well, she hasn't known who to mother most, me or Danny. She even tried to talk to Terry for me. I had to stop her from taking mistaken kidney pie one day. She baked it and everything. I swear I'll file for divorce from her the way things are going.
What it sounds like you need is a friend called Jenny with a nice little flat and a liking for lodgers.
Anything would be better than listening with Mother every morning.
Oh, thank you very much. Don't jump at the chance to sit across the breakfast table from me.
Jenny, I've got a 1-year-old mobile destroyer. He opened all the shopping last week and rubbed half a packet of Weetabix into the carpet before I got to him.
So I've got a few ornaments that go back in their boxes for a while. That's not exactly going to ruin my life.
Yeah, but come on, Jenny. Having me and the teething monster around is going to ruin any romantic evenings you might get yourself into.
Just between you and me, there's cobwebs on my condom box, so we don't have to worry on that score. You're welcome to stay, you know.
I couldn't promise it'd be a laugh a minute.
You don't need to promise anything.
Danny wakes up at night and cries sometimes, you know.
I know the feeling. Look, dead straight, move in. Even if it only ends up a week. Even if it ends up 6 months.
Oh, you're brilliant, you are.
So you're going to move in, right?
Only if you promise to throw us out as soon as you get fed up of us.
Promise. I think we'll leave that to the big, strong men of this world. Throwing defenceless women out on the street.
How sound the instructions?
No. Looked in all the boxes, all the packages. Seems a shame to throw this away.
Sure they were stuck on the box, you know.
Hey, let me have a look, eh? Go on.
Come on, let's see how you're getting on.
Getting on great.
Taking it all down again.
So we can put it all back up again. Hey, look, mate.
What?
What's this?
What's what?
In your back pocket here.
Oh, yeah, right.
The assembly instructions.
Yeah, there. Wonder how they got there.
I don't believe you. Hey, Sheila, have you seen what this brainless wonder's got here? Come on, you, let's get some grafting. I want this up this week. It's not a Christmas present, you know.
It is his kid, though. And you could prove that with blood tests, couldn't you? Think about the thickness of his wallet, if nothing else.
I don't want to get into any of that kind of stuff. Martin means absolutely nothing to me. I thought I could make a career as a legal executive, so did he.
Sounds impressive, what is it?
Well, as a legal executive, I'd have legal responsibility. Make a bigger contribution to the office. All the legal executives I know, irreplaceable. Anyway, he encouraged and he flattered me. And I liked that, didn't I? I liked being stroked and patted on the head. So I started to give him a bit of encouragement back. When we had the affair, I felt something. I convinced myself that he'd made a mistake marrying Janice and that he'd divorce her and marry me and sweep me off. How naive can you get? And when he came back, well, all I was a cheap little Christmas cracker. And I'm prepared to bet I wasn't the only one who pulled that Christmas. All he did was flatter me. At least Terry loved me. Before all this. I'm not going crawling after Martin for money. It's my fault, it's my problem, and I've got to deal with it myself.
It was your fault he left you pregnant.
It was my fault for being so stupid.
Look, you've got to start making some decisions to protect yourself. If you don't want to protect yourself, do it for Daniel. You're obviously not prepared to take Terry on and get him to pay something out for Daniel. But you could quite easily go to Martin and legitimately tell him he's the father. Tell him you can prove it and ask him for a private maintenance settlement. It goes on all the time.
There's only one problem, Jen. I still love Terry. And I still want him to be Daniel's dad.
Let's get one thing straight about you and Terry. You've got this little picture in your mind of you and him sitting by the fire, full of love and forgiveness, haven't you? As if nothing's ever happened. But it's not going to be like that, is it?
Why did I come around here and get all this reality stuck in my face? Why didn't I just stick with talking to Mum?
Because she'd have given you a spoonful of sugar and told you it'll all be all right in the morning. You came round here, or at least I hope you did, because you wanted someone to be honest with you.
I couldn't have the spoonful of sugar instead.
Too late, Sue. All this guilt and everything that you're carrying around with you, you can't just expect it to go away overnight.
I know that, Jen. It's like being ill sometimes. It's physical. I'm really clear on the guilt thing. I've got that for the rest of my life.
Do I deserve a kiss, then?
What for?
Getting the kids up, getting them washed and dressed, making them eat a proper breakfast, doing things the way Mick likes it.
I suppose we could sneak a little one then.
All right, Frank. Oh, all right, Mick, yeah.
What's up, miss?
Oh, not really, yeah. Hello there. I was just going to say there's loads going on down by the shops. There's all kinds of reporters down there, and one of them reckons it's an old chemical dump, and all the developers done is surface over it with hardcore.
Did it say how long it'll be before it'll be clear?
It's going to take weeks, isn't it? I tried to have a chat with one of the bosses, but he wasn't having any of it. At least they're covering up so the kids can't get near it.
I hope they know what they're doing, Frank.
Yeah, so do I. See you later, then, eh?
Yeah, all right, see you later, Frank. This kid got really sick from falling in that river, you know.
So is it right for playing what she shouldn't?
She was cleaning up because it's such a dump. She's only 13 or something, and there she is cleaning up an eyesore.
You're the biggest I saw in them shorts, you mean?
Yeah, well, put us grown-ups to shame, kids like that do.
People dump stuff all over the place. It's not worth writing to the Queen about, is there?
Look, it's chemical waste. Them fellas have spent years pumping all kinds of poisonous rubbish into the ground, and now we live here and being told not to worry.
And sunbathing can give you cancer. Yeah, I know. I read the papers.
Do you remember that Chernobyl day? You were worried then, weren't you?
I was pregnant with Gemma, wasn't I? I was bound to be worried with loads of radioactive stuff falling on us.
And we kept watching it on the news.
I remember wondering if she'd be damaged by it, yeah?
And they told us that the wind was blowing it all this way, and they coloured in that cloud. So we were at the windows looking for clouds, remember?
I wasn't.
Was it J.D. Season, remember? And old Tommy Davis. I like watching him at the depot. You remember the little half fellow with the blue nose? You know, he sat there every day looking out for that dust cloud or whatever it is. I mean, he thought it'd be like mustard gas or something, and he'd see it coming.
What's Chernobyl going to do with a stupid river?
That's not a river down there now, love. It's a poisonous old industrial sewer.
It's just a river, innit? If you want to go for a swim, go down the pool. It won't harm you if you don't go near it.
Look, but how do we know, eh? I mean, we don't know what's in there, do we? I mean, we look down and we see water. But it's not water, is it? It's been poisoned, but we can't see it. It's just like that Chernobyl cloud. We couldn't see that. We didn't know what damage that was doing to us. Look, when that radiation cloud came over North Wales, it was raining, right? And they had the farmers on the news. And they were just stood there, all lost. They didn't know whether they'd survive, never mind the sheep. And what the government do, they just said, don't worry. I bet they're still telling them that now. I'd been downtown shopping with our Leo, and was bringing him home in a pushchair. And we stopped off in the shop doorway to get out the rain. And I looked down at his little face, and it was covered in these little raindrops. Just perfect little raindrops on a perfect little face.
You should get a job writing verses and birthday cards, you.
But look, I mean, I didn't know what to do, did I? I didn't know whether it would do him any damage or not. I mean, I know it was only raindrops, but they'd been poisoned. I know it was just an innocent little kid covered in rain. But you know all I kept thinking about?
Go on, what?
I just kept thinking about that big Hiroshima cloud and all them people that died. Because they wouldn't have seen what it was that killed them, would they?
That's typical of you, that. It rains in North Wales and you start digging bomb shelters.
Look, all I want is for my kids to grow up safe and healthy, that's all.
Well, your kids, are they? I don't remember you getting stitched up and walking like a penguin for 2 weeks.
Well, it's not that I want them to be millionaires or pop stars or anything fancy.
And I want them to be mass murderers, I suppose.
I just want them to have a life they can enjoy, that's all.
Like us.
Look, I want them to have a life they can live that's worth living.
Like us.
When are we going to see Harry? I want to see the puppies.
As soon as I built up enough courage, son. Don't worry, I won't go without you.
You really shouldn't have to go begging his permission, you know. You should just tell him you're redecorating.
Look, Harry survived World War II. And if it comes down to World War III over me redecorating and not telling him, then my money would be on him to survive and not me.
You'd survive. You'd do well enough without me.
Yeah, well, kids wouldn't know, would they?
The kids are all right. They got short memories. They think everything's normal when we're split up. And 5 minutes later, they think everything's normal when we're back together again.
Are we going to last longer than 5 minutes this time?
Well, I am.
The photos have come. It's real.
What is?
You and me, Mr. and Mrs.
Let's have a look. Hey, they're a bit small, aren't they?
We've got to choose which ones we want.
I know. Since it's a special occasion, we'll take the lot, eh?
Stay with us as we go through the keyhole with Lloyd Grossman and David Frost in just a couple of minutes.
Where are you, little so-and-so? So that's where you've been living, is it?
Success.
The man from St. Helens. He said yes.
Oh, yeah? I bet Mr. Tight-Fisted Crossing would do penny towards our lot, did he?
Oh, of course not. But we didn't come away empty-handed, did we? Show Mummy what Uncle Ali gave you.
That's lovely. Can I see?
No, she can't, can she? Because we've got lots of scraping to do. It was made of stopping having a go at the post on the way home, you know. Shall we start now? Come on. This is what we got to do, babe. Look. Now then, I'm going to start down there, and you're going to do up there.
No.
Yes, you are.
No, I'm not. I'm scraping down there.
Right. I've got to do 6 of each, and each one 3 times.
So I'll just walk the shops then, shall I?
Bit of exercise won't do you any harm, love.
There you go. Din-dins.
Oh, Frank.
I can't stop now, love. I've started. I feel like I'm top of here. I'll be running 4-minute miles in my pep boots next.
Look, if you took me to the shops, we could pick our Katie up from Siobhan's on the way back.
What's wrong with walking?
What's wrong with taking me in the car? I'm not going to spontaneously combust.
I don't want to leave the telephone.
We've left the telephone before. It's never got lonely.
You're doing this on purpose. You don't want me to get fit. You just want me to get old and fat and have a heart attack so you can claim for me on insurance.
Oh, I could think of better ways of giving you a heart attack, Frank.
I don't want to leave the phone in case the liking people get in touch. If they are desperate for someone, they might phone instead of waiting for a letter to get here.
Well, Frank, they might have got somebody else already for the job. That's why they haven't been in touch.
Takes a bit of getting used to this.
You look like an electrocuted rabbit.
Now, get out of it. I haven't done anything like this for years.
Well, not in public, I hope. So I'll just go and hop on the bus then, shall I? I'll see you later. Frank Rogers, man of steel.
Rogers, man of butter.
Watching the grass grow, are you?
No. It's got a surveyor due. I'm waiting to see what kind of valuation state we're in with all this toxic chemical stuff down the road. You putting that up for Claire?
No, I'm putting up for our Jimmy. Enjoy the wedding, did you?
Yes, eventually. Brought back a few memories, in fact. Be nice for the kids, that. Nice to see them enjoying themselves.
Yeah. Your wedding was in the summer and all, wasn't it?
Yeah. Yeah, summer bride. Yeah. It's all pretty summery. Summer skies, summer flowers.
Look, I'm sorry things didn't work out for you. Well, you know what I mean, like.
I don't think we ever thanked you for letting us use your garden for an overspill, did we?
And the toilet.
Is this a surprise for Claire, is it?
It's supposed to be, yeah. I wish you were here to help me put it up. Kids have a way of making things simple, don't they?
I wouldn't know about that. Not having any, you know.
Teddy's been through a rough time recently, hasn't he?
Yeah. Couldn't say their kid made things simple for them, could you? Well, her kid, isn't it?
Yeah. It must have been hard for him, though, you know, I mean, he practically had the kid measured up for the Liverpool shirt already, didn't he?
Yeah. I don't know what I would have done if Laura had ever done anything like that to me. Not that she ever got the chance, you know. Funny, you know.
What?
I don't know. Just seemed like the right thing to say.
Yeah. Well, I better get back to that.
I'll just hang around for this surveyor, I suppose. Hate waiting for people who are late.
Yeah. Give me a hand if you want.
No, I think I'll pass on that, thanks. I've got a couple of letters to write.
I love letters, are you?
Wrote all those in the sand, I'm afraid. Washed away.
My little bunny went bounce, 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 bounce. My little bunny went bounce, 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 till she bounced right over the moon. My little Gemma goes right, till she went into Mummy and Daddy's bedroom. Yeah. All right. Kids, just wait here a minute, eh? Daddy won't be a minute.
Daddy's bedroom.
You what?
Daddy's bedroom, not Mummy's and Daddy's.
Well, since when?
Since now.
What have I done wrong this time?
Nothing.
Well, why are you going then?
Because, I don't know, because it's the right thing to do. Look, I'll see you, all right?
Well, like, you can't go this minute. What about the kids?
The kids are fine. They're happy with you. They won't miss me.
Oh, don't be stupid. Of course they will.
Keep your voice down.
Well, you can't go now. You've only just come back.
I haven't come back, have I? I said I wanted to stay. You said that was all right. You said you didn't mind if I just stayed.
Oh, so it's off back to Tony, I suppose, is it? What about the kids, eh? 1 minute you're in, the next you're off with all kinds of fellas.
One fella, and you know that, so don't give me all kinds of fellas.
What do you think it's doing to the kids, eh? Being here 1 minute and gone the next. We can't play happy families one day and then break up the next, you know.
Why not? We're good at it, aren't we?
Hey, you know I'm making jokes about it.
It's like living inside a pillow when I'm here with you. I'm dead safe. I'm dead secure. If I fell over, you'd be there to catch me. If I cried, you'd be there to dry my eyes. you're a brilliant dad to these kids, Mick. But that doesn't mean we have to be dead right for each other, does it? I've been here a week now, and I haven't felt one drop of adrenaline gone through my blood.
Not that boring, am I, for God's sake?
I didn't say you were boring.
You just said that living with me was like living with a pillow.
No, I didn't. Listen to what I'm saying. Why did I come to Liverpool in the first place, Mick? Because my sister was working up here, and every time she phoned our mum, she kept telling me how much of a good time she was having up here.
Yeah, look what happened to her, eh? Settled down and had 4 kids. That's what having a good time does for you. Or maybe you wouldn't know that. Maybe you think it doesn't apply to you.
What was I going to end up doing down by there? Working in a stupid cigar factory for the rest of my life. I came up here to do something different with my life and to enjoy it. I could have stayed down by there and had as many kids as I wanted and had my mum to look after them.
Make them sound like having pet dogs or something.
I came up here and it was brilliant. We went clubbing in loads. We went dancing loads.
Yeah, met loads of gorgeous fellas and all.
I met one gorgeous fella.
But why won't you stay with me then? I mean, it's not my fault I'm not into dancing and clubbing every night, is it?
Just once a year at least would be a start, you know.
We had a dance at Marky's wedding.
That was 2 years ago. And Leah was on your shoulders all the way through that.
Well, you didn't marry me just for me dancing, did you?
It's not only about dancing, is it, lover? We're just avoiding the real problem.
Well, what is the real problem, then?
Look, I love you, Mick. But your heart's too big. It's so full of the kids and doing right by everyone else. There's not enough room inside there for me, is there? If you ever had a transplant, they'd need a JCB to lift yours out, wouldn't they?
What kind of nonsense is that?
It's just my way of saying, I'll see you, all right?
Josie! Josie! What about the kids?
They like it here with you. Kids like routine. They like nice, steady lives. You said yourself I was no good for them. Always going off. They like routine. You like routine. Sounds like the perfect match to me.
Well, at least say ta-ra to them before you go then.
I'm just going, all right?
But they love you, Josie.
And they know me inside out, don't they? They don't need me to say ta-ra.
Well, I love you then.
Ta-ra.
Dad, has Mum gone to get some ice cream?
No, she hasn't.
Where's she gone?
She's gone, son. She's just gone again.
Why?
I don't know, son. I just don't know.
Never mind, Dad. Never mind.
Okay. What are you going to get your sister in? I'll get you both an ice cream.
Can I have a 99?
Yeah, all right.
Hello, Mr. Rogers speaking. Hiya, love. Hiya. No, I was expecting someone else to call, you know, about a job. Yeah. How's Blackpool? No, I said, how's Blackpool? Sammy, you sound like you're in the North Pole, love. Haven't you got no more 10 pences? Sam? Sammy? You stupid phone.
All right, Bill.
All right, mate. What can I do for you?
Oh, I heard the banging, like, so I didn't bother with the front door, you know.
It's all right. It's like DIY out on showers round here, you know.
Yeah, I don't suppose Sheila and Claire's about, have they?
Well, Sheila's gone off the South Pole for the day, mate.
Took a bucket and spade with her, did she?
Nah, she's on the flower show with Massey.
You didn't go with her?
Well, I'm not that mad keen on flowers, me. I got the short straw and I ended up doing a day's work at home. Anyway, I can't complain. It was my idea and that.
Smart, that, isn't it?
It's getting there. So, what can I do for you?
Well, I've got a problem with the kids, you know. I just needed someone to look after them for a couple of hours while I had a few things to sort out. And, well, I thought Sheila might not mind, you know.
I'd like to help you out there, but I'm picking them up off the bus and it's a shame. I could have got them over, you know, to give it a test run and everything.
Yeah, well, if this had survived Leo, it'd survive an earthquake, you know.
Yeah, well, sorry I can't help. I mean, when we were bringing our two up, me and Doe were there all the time, so I know how hard it is, mate.
Yeah, well, thanks, Bill. It's only a long shot anyway.
I don't know if Terry's in yet, but I'm sure he'd have done it.
Yeah, I thought about asking Tez, you know, but I didn't seem right, you know, dumping the kids on him, like, especially what he's been through, you know, with Danny and everything.
I suppose so, yeah.
Look, I'll get off anyway. It's all right, Bill.
Look, when Claire gets back from her owl, fellas, why don't you bring the kids over, let them have a play around on it and that?
Yeah, I might take it up on that, Bill. See you later.
See you, mate.
Hi, good day.
Do you really want to know?
No, I don't suppose so.
You're not going back to the office this afternoon?
No, the surveyor still hasn't turned up.
Good. Means I've still got a roof over my head.
Sammy, love, you sound like you're in an arcade now. Yeah?
Well, why don't you get yourself a phone card? What?
What? Sammy? 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 Teenagers. What are they like? Got the sense of an ice cube, that one, sometimes. Fancy a ringer from Blackpool at 110p.
Sweating a bit, aren't you, Frank?
Sound lose a bit of flab, mate.
Look, Frank,
Listen, I've had a bit of an update about the poison dump. I got the right side of the site foreman this morning, and he was showing me some old maps. Apparently that chemical firm's been dumping stuff around here for years.
Look, any chance we talk about that another time, Frank? I'm a bit pushed at the moment.
Oh, yeah, sure. What can I do for you?
Josie's done one, hasn't she?
Oh, no. I'm sorry about that, mate. Yeah, sit down.
Thanks. Look, don't worry about it. I'm getting used to it anyway.
Oh, I don't believe that.
Yeah, I know what you mean. Anyway, it's Leo and Gemma that's the problem, you know. Well, because you gave me no notice, like, there's a few things I've got to sort out. I only need an hour or so.
I want someone to look after them. Bring them round.
Oh, look, I don't like asking.
Listen, don't be afraid to ask, because I'm not.
Are you sure?
Look, I've got 3 teenagers in this house. 2 little ones will be like having a rest.
Yeah, I wouldn't go that far. They're not short of having a little mad half-hour running round, you know.
To keep me fit, won't he?
Look, I won't be long, honest.
All right, mate. I'll get them in my circuit training on the back. They'll be into that.
Hey, listen, Frank. I really appreciate this.
Go and get them. I'll get the orange squash on the go.
Thanks.
I'm not putting them to bed, though. I need the rest myself.
There you go. I was only feeling depressed till I saw the state of you. Now I reckon I've got to be suicidal.
Just having a bit of a think.
Who are you writing to?
Stupid. Laura. I read somewhere it helps sometimes. Sort of clears your head a bit. I started the letter, then I couldn't think what to say. Got so many today's things going around inside my head, the past just seemed to get shoved out.
I wish I had that problem. You been thinking of Laura, then?
Yeah, just a bit, you know. Wedding anniversary. Do you remember that stupid gorilla we had at the reception?
Yeah. I had to go and pick it up for you, didn't I? Remember?
Oh, yeah, that's right.
And I had to blow it up.
Yeah, forgot about that.
Cheers.
I had to borrow Harry Cross's cufflinks, do you remember?
Well, there's style for you. I seem to remember we had a serious overdose of yuppies that day.
You were invited as well, weren't you?
I was just a van driver.
You came in for a drink, though, didn't you?
One, yeah.
Yuppie.
Oh, some chance. I keep getting flashes of Danny when he's about 6 years old. Calling me Daddy is. It does me head in.
My father wouldn't let us call him Dad. Always had to be Father. I remember right from very small he was always pointing me in one direction. Always the law.
My old fellow was always pointing me towards the back door, just to get me out.
Mine always had me lined up for the top jobs. He always said if I was ever stuck in a practice with nowhere to go, he'd have opened the door to a better one through one of the old boy network.
Sounds just like my old fellow, though.
When I came up to Liverpool, he said, "What do you want to go and become a beadle for?" When I married Laura, he said she was a very pretty girl who did me great credit at official functions, meaning she was a good ornament for an up-and-coming young lawyer.
Yeah, well, no getting away from it. She was a good-looking young woman.
Yeah, not an ornament, though. Not like a Rolex watch or something like he meant.
Danny's going to miss having a dad, I suppose.
You know, out of all the lawyers that I know, right, if any one of them was going to do any real good, that was Laura. Because inside, behind the earrings and the lipstick and the looks, she cared about the people she worked for. She put people like me to shame. Because you know what? I don't actually give her monkeys. I mean, they come in, they fill in their forms, I take their money, and they go. And when they've gone, I can't remember their faces. Just like I couldn't with Laura. Because I don't actually care enough about any one of them to bother. Half the time, I don't even shake hands with them.
Sounds like me on the cabs. I pick them up, I drive them, I take the money off them.
Yeah, well, it's different giving lifts for money, isn't it? It's different from sorting people's lives out.
So what are you going to do? Start helping old ladies cross the road?
Oh, no, it's too late for that. No, I was just wondering if the only reason I've hung around in Liverpool was to see if there was anything of Laura in me. You know, she was a lot of long words, you know what I mean? She was compassionate, rational. Oh, I don't know, she's dead. Why don't I just leave her buried? Do you know what I mean?
Do you know what some long words mean, you know?
So where does all that leave me?
Missing somebody you loved. I know a bit about that.
Oh, loving someone takes years, doesn't it? We didn't have the time to find out about that kind of love.
Well, you know, thanks for cheering me up, like.
So, anyway, here I am. And what do I do with my brief stay on this planet? I make money and I spend it on myself most of the time. I can be anywhere in the world I want this time tomorrow, all with a bit of plastic. There's people out there crying every night because people like me have got all the money. And all they've got is plastic and overdrafts and repossessions. And they can't provide for their kids or their old mother or whatever.
They're not all crying, you know. The social hasn't started handing out platinum gyro cards and all that yet.
No,
there's loads of hard-faced people out there. They don't need the likes of you worrying about them.
Well, what use am I to them, eh? What use is me on a motorway, independent, freewheeling, going where I please? And when it comes down to it, I haven't really helped anyone in years. Not even across the road.
You have to live your own life, though, don't you? You can't live somebody else's.
I was in court with a client this morning. And there was this old chap there. Must have been all of 80, 85. He opened the door for me, so I smiled at him and said, "Good morning." Do you know what he said to me? Like I was the lowest form of life. Parasite. You know what? He could be right.
You're not expecting me to argue with you, are you?
No, not at all. Sue tells me you filed for divorce.
Yeah.
You got yourself a good solicitor.
You touting for business?
It's legal now, you know.
Right, do you want to undercut mine?
Me? No. No, doesn't matter what you pay. Just get yourself someone who cares. Get yourself a Laura.
Hey, come here, mate. Let's see how strong I am now, after all these exercises. Oh, come on. And what I'm gonna do, hold on a minute. I'll put this down on your head like that. Right, you put your hands on. Now, hey, up. After three, I'm gonna lift you up, right?
Yep.
1, 2, 3. Ah! Ah! Oh! Oh, that'll be Sammy ringing back. Go on, answer the phone, mate. Go on. Oh. Is it Sammy, son? Ask if it's Sammy.
Is it Sammy? No, it's a man named Mr. Lycombe.
Oh, no. Tell him I'm coming. Tell him I'm coming, son. Take the phone, will you, love?
What's going on?
Take the phone off, Leo. It's about the job.
All right, thank you, Leo. Okay, what's up?
I've done me back in.
Hello? Yes? Was it Mr. Rogers you wanted? Oh, I'm afraid he's not available at the moment. This is Mrs. Rogers. Can I take a message?
What's he saying?
Yes. Oh, yes, he could start work whenever you wanted him to. Well, depending on the interview. Yeah, he's been in transport management before. Well, you'd know that from the application form, yeah.
What's he saying, love?
Yes. All right, thank you, yeah. Oh, yes, I'm sure he'll be very interested. Yeah, thank you. Bye. All right, kids, have you been giving Frank the runaround?
Come on, love, what did he say?
It was the transport manager from Lycombe. He said he really liked your application form. They want someone to start as soon as possible, and he wants to see you.
Yes! Yes!
Looks like we've got ourselves a job!
Yes! You little tinker.
Celebrity homes are given the once-over, but it's up to the panellists to decide who the owners are in Through the Keyhole, next.